The terminal list is straight up fun. Roll the thing. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. This is GVN, where we review movies, series, comics, animations, and video games. It's a TV series this time around. It's on Amazon Prime. It's Terminal List. Terminal List stars Commander James Reese. He is the leader of an elite group of Navy SEALs. And if there's one thing you know about the Navy SEALs from any form of media you've watched or if you have personal experiences with them, Navy SEALs are part of the best when it comes to any form of infiltration, clandestine stuff. Especially outside the shores of the US. And then now having the leader go through all the things he went through, you should know that if he's on a mission of revenge, like the story is about, he is a deadly foe. They say that the worst kind of person is the one whom you've trained for a specific purpose against your enemies, and then it's like that gun that you have is now turned against you. And that's what it was in this story, in this entire story. It's a classic case of revenge. So we've got someone who is taking revenge on people that have wronged him. And that is James Reese, played by Chris Pratt. And it's simple. That's what the terminal list is about. Anybody that is on that list is going to get killed. So if your name makes it to that list, you're getting killed by him. And his story intersects with another character played by Constance Wu. She is a journalist in this case. Now, even though the two of them are trying to uncover the truth behind the story, the truth behind what happened, because what happened exactly is his team got wiped out on a mission, and he believes it was due to faulty intel. But then, even recordings of the entire event is having his voice saying stuff that he did not say. And that was crazy to him because he was like, yo, I did not say these things, so why is it that this is happening? And now imagine what it's like. Imagine a character having to deal with the fact that you are in this scenario and then every other person around you is telling you this isn't what happened. But you remembered. You're like, this is what happened based on my memory. And then he had a concussion, and thanks to the concussion, he's having headaches and different symptoms similar to a concussion from the event. So he's also beginning to doubt his own memory. So the crazy thing about the mind is, take an example, The Boys and the Justice League. In the Boys series, we've got the Homelander and the rest of the gang that are evil, especially Homelander. But in the Justice League, we've got Superman and Batman and the rest of the team that are good. You can see the difference in their works. So the same thing applies when you've got a character like this, and by the way, there are going to be spoilers for this series. You've not noticed that yet. Giving the heads up. So in this case, he's gotten everything taken from him. His entire team was taken from him, and now they even went as far as taking his family out. And the funny thing is, even though there were two of them that survived, everyone was telling him it wasn't two of them. It was only him that came back. The rest died. Even his superiors are telling him that same thing. And then there's an audio recording of him mentioning someone else's name when he knew in his own mind that it was a different person who was not in their team that caused the explosion in the tunnel where they were ambushed. So it was a lot of things messing with his mind. And then at that point, he was just like, okay, yes, I think I am wrong. And then he confessed to his wife and he told her that, yo, I think I need help. And then when he goes for the MRI scan, that's when he realizes that he was actually right, because two killers were sent against him, and the two assassins failed. He was able to kill one of them, the other one left him with an injury. Then, while he was running with the gun, then he realizes that that gun was actually his gun, the service pistol that he left in a safe in his house. And that part was like crazy to him. That was when he realized that something truly sinister is going down here. And as he was rushing out of there, driving home, calls 911 to let them to tell them to go to his house immediately. That something really fishy is going on. My family is in danger. And he initially, before he went for the MRI scan, one other thing that made him convinced that something fishy was going down was Bruiser is other survivors from squads that committed suicide, according to the NCIS and every other person, used a gun that they traditionally did not like. They would have used a different gun, not the SIG. even though that was their entire squad gone. But I was like, no, if you wanted to use a gun, he has a preferred choice, not that one. So this is where he thinks they messed up. But then, of course, he thought he was wrong until that attempt was made on his life with his own gun to make it look like he committed suicide. But clearly, he wasn't the one that was doing all this, and his mind was okay. And even though he had issues with ethics, which were clear, it wasn't like his memory had been tampered with in any way. He remembers the truth as it was. So this is a classic case of revenge. And this is one thing that this series does deliver on. I don't expect it to be winning any awards anytime soon. Compared to Stranger Things that I reviewed a couple of days ago, that is dope and it has the awards in its future. I don't expect this to be winning any. It's based off a book, and the Terminal List is a one and done. The way I've watched the entire thing, the story starts and ends. Season 1 is where it starts. Season 1 episode 1 is where it starts. Season 1 episode 8 is where it ends. So I think if you go in to watch this movie, just keep it in mind that this is all about action, a good plot, not something grand or over the top, but it's one that you will definitely appreciate. And the action was also dope. It was brilliant. The set pieces with all the different sequences, the fights, the VFX, everything was nice, fun, and believable. And that's something that I think I did enjoy about this series. It gets a rating of 7 over 10. I loved watching it. It did not feel like a waste of time, and it's one that I'll definitely recommend for you guys to watch. If you've seen it, let us know what you think about it down in the comment section down below. Feel free to check out this video or this video next to see some of our other reviews of the channel. It's been Tech for GVN. Live long and prosper.